That evening, millions of viewers around the world eagerly awaited the famous talk show, the Late Night Special, because the guest was none other than Sam Heughan, the actor beloved for his role as Jamie Fraser in Outlander. For a long time, fans have been waiting for new shares about the project, about his personal life and especially about the mysterious relationship between him and his co-star Katrina Balfe. The studio lights turned on. Sam appeared in a sophisticated black suit, his gentle smile melting the hearts of many people. The host opened with gentle questions about his career, new projects, and film promotional trips. Sam answered confidently, his familiar deep voice making the audience quiet. However, the climax only really began when the MC suddenly asked, "Sam, there is something that fans have been talking about for years. What is the real relationship between you and Katrina Balfe? Are you just co-stars, or is there more to it?" The entire studio was silent. The cameras zoomed in on Sam's face. He pursed his lips, his eyes flashed with hesitation. Then, he took a deep breath and said unexpectedly, "It's time to tell the truth. Katrina and I have never been just co-stars." Cheers and screams echoed throughout the auditorium. The audience exploded while social media almost exploded. The host was stunned, but Sam calmly continued, "We have been together for many years, not just on screen. I have always respected her private life, but our feelings are real. And today, I want to say this in front of everyone." Millions of viewers held their breath. The hashtag Sam and Kate climbed to the top of Twitter's trending list in just a few minutes. Sam bowed his head, smiling a little embarrassed but sincere. "I can't keep quiet anymore. She's an important part of my life. We've had so many unforgettable moments together. And if you're wondering, yes, I love her." The statement was like a thunderclap to the fans' ears. The entire audience stood up and applauded loudly. The camera panned to the audience. Many people covered their faces, shocked to the point of crying. The comments on social media were endless. "I can't believe it. Is this real? This is a historic moment for the Outlander fandom." They were meant to be together. The MC then asked, to everyone's suspense, "So does this mean you two are dating?" Sam smiled, his eyes sparkling. "Let's just say, the future is bright. I just want Kate to know, wherever she is, I'm always here." The stage lights were shining brightly. Sam stood up to receive thunderous applause. The entire entertainment world was shaken by just one candid, emotional moment. That night, every major news site simultaneously carried the headline, "Sam Heughan admits his love for Katrina Balfe, Hollywood shocks." As for the fans, they were so shocked that they were speechless. But one thing was certain. This would be a story that would be told forever in television history. Immediately after the show ended, social media exploded like never before. Within 10 minutes, the hashtags #Sam Heughan and #Sam and Kate climbed to the top 1 worldwide. Fan pages and private groups of the Outlander community were flooded with comments. "Oh my God, after years of waiting, we finally have an answer. They have to get married now. What will Tony McGill think when he hears this news? Because everyone knows that Katrina Balfe has been married to Tony McGill since 2019. And that is what makes the situation tense." Reporters surrounded the TV station door as soon as Sam stepped out. Flashes flashed continuously. Questions were asked. "Sam, you just said you love Katrina. Do you think that will cause trouble for her marriage? Have you and Katrina been secretly dating for years?" Sam didn't answer, just smiled and got into the car. But the moment the car door closed, his eyes flashed with worry. He knew he had just created an earthquake. Katrina's reaction, quiet, but the storm was rising. In Dublin, where Katrina was filming a new project, her phone kept ringing. Messages from friends, colleagues, managers, and even her husband, Tony McGill. Kate looked at the phone screen with a pounding heart. She turned on the TV, and immediately saw Sam's image on the air. the shocking sentence replayed hundreds of times. I love her. A tear fell down her cheek. She knew Sam was special to her, but she didn't expect him to be so public. Tony walked into the room, his face tense. Kate, we need to talk. The two sat across from each other, the atmosphere heavy. Tony asked directly what he said. Is it true? Kate didn't answer right away. She bowed her head, her hands shaking slightly. Not because she loved Sam right now, but because all the memories, all the emotions from the past came flooding back. The long days of filming in Scotland, the moments when they laughed and joked, the scenes that made her heart flutter. Everything was as clear as if it were yesterday. She whispered, Tony. He just said what he felt. Tony stood up abruptly, his voice harsh. What he felt or what we both felt. Kate didn't say anything. Her silence was the answer Tony feared the most, the media storm and the wave of crazy fans. On Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, a series of analysis and commentary videos spread. The slow-motion clip of the moment Sam said I love her reached 10 million views in just 1 hour. Old photos of Sam and Kate were dug up, from behind the scenes to red carpet events. Fans created thousands of videos with the hashtag #endgamecouple. Some journalists claimed Hollywood hasn't seen such a shocking confession since the Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie era. Meanwhile, Sam's management company was flooded with calls from the press and producers. Some brands were worried that the scandal would affect his image, while others wanted to take advantage of it to invite him to advertise because he was the center of the world. Sam and his next decision. That night, Sam sat alone in his luxury apartment in New York, looking out at the city lights. On the table was his phone with hundreds of unanswered messages, including one from Kate. Sam, why did you do that? He touched the screen, his eyes red. He knew he had just crossed a line of no return. But deep down, he had no regrets. For the first time in years, he felt like he could be truly alive. And as he typed the first few lines to reply to Kate, a thought flashed through his mind. This is just the beginning. Sam stared at Kate's text, his heart aching. He knew she was torn between duty and true feelings. With shaking hands, he replied, because you deserve to know that I never stopped loving you. A second, two, no reply. Outside the glass door, New York was still bright, but to Sam, everything was in an eerie silence. Just as he was about to put the phone down, the screen lit up. Sam, we need to meet. Now, he smiled with determination. This was going to be the night.